Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's video, limiting busting technique. This is, if you follow this, you will get rid of those limiting beliefs. You will rid yourself of them. You will not feel the same about them. They will not seem, you won't even be able to kind of grasp them after a while. They'll seem alien to you, that you actually have had that belief that was holding you back. Because often we want something in life. We want to follow a certain life path, and we have what we call a limiting belief, something within us that is getting in the way because we want this, but we believe this about ourselves, about other people, about life. Doesn't matter what it is, it can be absolutely anything, but they hold us back. Now the first thing, so it's a bit of a three-step thing here for me, and I don't have to do the first thing anymore because I've kind of like wiped that out, and I don't believe that anything can hold me back. Nothing has the ability to do that, but this is what you do in order to eradicate that from your life, that feeling of that thing from your life. You don't refer to it anymore. When you do think about it, it doesn't mean anything to you. It kind of means nothing, because nothing means anything really. It's only the meaning that we place on something that gives it meaning. We kind of solidify it, we give it a meaning, but it doesn't have a meaning. It's nothing. It's just a thought. That's all it is. So, okay, it's an idea basically. Right, what you're going to do is, first of all, you're going to think of the term limiting belief, and you're going to just say nonsense. It's nonsense that I am calling that a limit. I am literally putting that in the way of what I want and saying, I can't really get what I want because I believe this. I have to work at getting rid of this. I have to affirm over it. I have to try really, really hard to get rid of this limiting belief. No, you don't have to try hard at all. Trying hard doesn't work for me, never has worked for me, don't need it. What you're going to do is open up a connection to your subconscious mind that you're going to use on a daily basis. And you are going to make the most of your subconscious mind and what it is designed to do. Your mind is great for instructing the subconscious, but the mind is not good for other things when it comes to manifesting. It's only good for instruction. So the first thing you're going to do, if you know where this limiting belief has come from, what you're been calling a limiting belief, which isn't one anymore. No, it's just what did Neville used to call it? A quibble, didn't he? I think a quibble. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that's what he used to call it. So let's call it a quibble, because that sounds so much better, doesn't it? Quibble. If you have this quibble, you're going to look at it, and if you know where it came from, you're going to go back to the point that whatever happened has implanted this, and you are going to revise it. So you're just going to say that didn't happen. So go back to the event, go back to the thing somebody said, whatever it was that you know triggered this, and say that didn't happen. Okay, that's all you need to do. You don't need to visualize something else happening. I'd never do that. I only stick with that. That didn't happen. It's just been amazing for me over the years, particularly over the last year with a couple of big things. That didn't happen. So, okay, you've dealt with that now. Okay, you're going to do it more. It's not just a one-off thing. You are going to do it more often, but you are now opening that connection to your subconscious and using that. You are utilizing the magic of you, basically, that you haven't been doing before. And then you go to it now, so the feeling of it now, and you're just going to say not true. So before you do any of that, I should have said this first really, but actually it probably makes more sense if I say it last, because it will kind of explain what I've said. You're going to instruct your subconscious that when you say these two things, when you say not true and when you say that didn't happen, it is not to act upon it. It is to dissolve that away. You're dissolving it away. So if you do that bit before you do the not true and that didn't happen, so, but it kind of does make more sense saying it now. If I'd have said it at the beginning, it wouldn't have made sense because I wouldn't have mentioned the things that you need to do. So that's all you're going to do. And you're literally going to do that a lot over the next 2 weeks, so 14 days, every day when this thing comes to mind, you are going to say not true, and if you know where it came from, that didn't happen. Doesn't matter if you don't know where it came from, you're just going to use not true. You don't need to use that didn't happen. It's just been really useful to me with, when your subconscious mind thinks that something didn't happen, then it just dissolves away, and you'll find that thing, because you'll still remember it, but it won't have the same power, and you'll know it doesn't because you'll feel it doesn't. But again, this is a consistency thing. You need to keep doing it. I use not true all the time. If any limit comes up, I go, oh, that's not true. And I can feel that connection with my subconscious as I do it. But again, it's something that you will feel over time. If you just do it for a couple of days and then you don't bother with it, it's not going to have the same impact. But if you do it regularly, and what does it do? It takes a few seconds, it doesn't really impact your life at all, but it does. It impacts it massively, but it doesn't feel like it does because it's just a very, very short thing. And you can use not true for anything. I mean, I use not true if I have a negative thought, not true. If I have something that I think, oh my God, where did that thought come from? Not true. Anything, absolutely anything. But using it in this way with a limiting belief, something that's been holding you back in life, it will change your life. And I tell you what it starts to feel like after a while, a safety net. You say it and then you just really feel that safety from it. You feel that bit of magic from saying those words. But again, that comes over time. That doesn't take that long to feel like that. I just kept doing it until it's just part of my life now. I love being able to use that when I feel something or think something that I don't like. I immediately say it and I immediately feel better. I think, oh, I've dealt with that now. And that's what you'll feel. The more you do that, the more you'll feel that you've dealt with it, and use it in all areas of life. But with limiting beliefs, it's absolutely awesome because it's just telling your subconscious that isn't a fact, that isn't true. Don't solidify that, it's not real. And I don't know what it does, but it dissolves it away, basically. So start today. Just when you've got a bit of time to yourself, start today. If you know the point of which it was implanted, go back to that, revise it. Again, that didn't happen. It's all you need to do. I wouldn't even suggest that you start visualizing something else that happened, because then you get caught in this cycle of this, oh, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. And it starts to feel like hard work. But if you're just making a simple statement, you know you've opened that connection to your subconscious. You're kind of like hypnotizing yourself in a way to feel something different. And once you get really used to doing this, it will just feel like you've got this tool to use. You've got something to use and to do to change things. And a simple thing, something you don't have to work hard at. Do you know what? I very rarely visualize these days. I used to do it all the time because I live in my head a lot and it was easy for me to do, but I seem to rarely do it. I think because I started to find it hard work, it wasn't so natural as it used to be. I felt like I was forcing it, and I really rarely do it, but sometimes I do, and I only do it if it naturally comes to me. If I start finding myself visualizing without planning to do it, then I go with it. But if not, then I don't do it, because simple words like that have so much power. And because you know you've opened up that connection to your subconscious, you really feel like you're doing something, but it doesn't feel like hard work. Right, I really hope that this is helpful. All you can do is go away and try these things and see if it works for you. Some things just might not resonate with you. You might do it and think, oh, I don't like that, it doesn't work for me. But it is a thing that you need to keep doing. But once you've done it for a few weeks, you'll find that you just do it anyway. You don't even have to think of doing it. You will just do it. And it's just a tool to aid you on your journey in life. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't know anything about me, I'm an author, manifestation coach and a mindset coach. Just to let you know that if you've looked on Amazon now and you can't find any of my books, it's because I have taken them off. Basically, I've unpublished them because I want to sell them on my own website. I have more freedom then. With Amazon, you know, it just means I can't sell them anywhere else while selling them there if I want the higher royalty payment, which obviously I do. So I've decided I'm just going to sell them on my site. So once they're on there, which they should be on there within the next couple of weeks, I will let you guys know, and you'll be able to just download them there. I'm not sure whether it be an ebook or a PDF or both or what. I'm really not sure at the moment, but you will be able to do that. Okay, thank you so much for watching.